What's going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 7 of Rebel Roundtable, the first official podcast of Rebel Sports Network here at UNLV. My name is Maile Palacios, and I am your host here with my co-host, Thomas Gabo.
Yeah, we're on the same side today, so we're going to make it work, but we have two special guests with us, Ricky and Trevor.
What's up? How's it going?
So this week we will be going through an NFL recap, going into some UNLV athletics with our Running Rebels, UNLV football, and some UNLV golf. Wink, wink. So, Thomas, do you want to get us into our NFL recap?
Yep. Thursday night football, Raiders went over there to Mile High, and they lost in what might have been the most boring game of all time. That was a mid-fest from both teams. 10-7 was the final score. The only touchdown for the Raiders was Ashton Genty, and the only touchdown for the Broncos was Bo Nix to Troy Franklin. So, yeah, very, very boring game. Did you guys get to watch that game?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
From punting to throwing, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, there was a lot of punting highlights from A.J. Cole, and then the Broncos punter was not doing so well. So, yeah.
I mean, the Raiders were down 2 crucial offensive linemen. They were down with Colton Miller and JPJ. JPJ got hurt in the first half with an ankle injury, and then the Raiders' O-line just could not come back the rest of the game, unfortunately. After the game, special teams coordinator Tom McMahon, doesn't matter, he got fired. And now Darius Swinton is their interim special teams coordinator. And I don't know how this happened that they only won by 3 because the Broncos are in a 3-way tie for first. So,
yeah, that's crazy. They're supposedly the favorites to win the AFC West, but I still think it's gonna be Kansas City.
I hope it's the Broncos.
I hope it's the Broncos too, but I think deep down it might be.
No, don't even.
I don't like the Chargers.
Yeah.
Don't jinx it yet. We'll just hope that it's the Broncos. Yeah. But moving on to the Dolphins versus the Bills, because shout out Kyle Sparrow. Bills lost.
That was a crazy game.
Yeah, I mean, they jumped out to a 16-0 lead. Josh Allen didn't look so good, and he had a couple of turnovers, and that didn't do so good for my fantasy team, but that's okay. He's still number 1 in my heart, though, so.
The Bills are now 6-3 with the Dolphins at 3-7. Bills rookie defensive end Landon Jackson injured his knee in the first quarter and did not return. And the Dolphins had 3 injuries before the game, so.
Crazy. Yeah, it was raining, I believe, the end of the second quarter, and it was just ugly football. You know how Florida weather is, so it'll rain off and on, but yeah. And then moving on to Berlin, the Colts win in overtime, 31-25. Do you guys see that clip with Daniel Jones getting hit in the lip, and it looked like he had lipstick on?
Busted lip.
That was freaky, but yeah, Jonathan Taylor's the best running back in the league by far. I mean, 100%. He is amazing.
He made me happy in fantasy.
Yeah,
very, very
I think he had like 60 points or something like that. But
crazy.
Yeah, the Colts got it done over there overseas. They're 7-2 now, and the Falcons are 3-6. And you can go ahead and talk about the Rams.
Yes, Rams versus 49ers. My beloved Rams won 42-26. Matthew Stafford finished 24 for 36 with 280 yards and 4 touchdowns. Devontae Adams caught 6 passes for 77 yards and a touchdown before leaving the game with a back injury. Kyren Williams rushed for 73 yards and 2 touchdowns in 14 carries. The Rams scored touchdowns on their first 3 possessions for the first time in 5 years. And 49ers Purdy was inactive for the 6th straight game with a toe injury.
Yeah. They're 7-2 now, supposedly the Super Bowl favorites, and
what?
40. Yeah.
Super
you didn't
Bowl
see that?
Say it again.
They are favored to win the Super Bowl now.
When they're second in the NFC West.
Guys, it's okay.
Second best team in the NFC West with the Seahawks.
Okay, yeah.
That's
so let's
to the Seahawks.
Yeah, let's talk about the first team in the NFC West right now.
The best team in the NFC West right now, the Seattle Seahawks.
Hey, Sam Darnold's looking good.
He is.
The
I did not know what to expect start of the year, but I can say I'm a happy fan at this point in the season. JSN's still continuing his dominant season.
On pace to break the Calvin Johnson's receiving record. Like, that's crazy
I don't
stuff.
want to jinx it, so I'm not going to say anything.
And then, we'll just go to the Chargers and Steelers. The Steelers got blown out. It was not even close. I think they might need me to call the offense because Aaron Rodgers not getting it done. Yeah.
I just want to point out, on our notes, we usually have like the scores, like Raiders lose 7-10, Bills lose 13-30, Colts win 31-25, Rams win 42-26. And we get to the Steelers, it just says Steelers lose.
25-10 was the final score, so yeah, not good. And for tonight's game, Monday Night Football, Packers and the Eagles. Shall we say our predictions? 3, 2, 1, Eagles.
Packers.
Oh, okay.
As a Cowboys fan,
hot take.
this matchup
As a
hurts,
Cowboys.
but I'm going Packers just because Micah Parsons.
Okay. Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
fair.
You know what,
last
good
week, what was it? Cardinals and Cowboys?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
I mean-
made the most uneducated guess. I was like, yeah, Cardinals. Guess who won that bet?
Yeah.
I mean, this season, I don't know who's good and bad anymore. to be
Yeah,
honest.
truly.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Well,
Cleveland Browns are bad. We don't like Cleveland. So, but they're always
Cleveland
bad.
catching strays out here.
Yeah, they're always bad. I don't care. They're terrible. So, yeah. Now we're gonna move into UNLV basketball.
no.
What do you mean no?
UNLV Athletics.
Okay.
You
Well,
always forget my
go-
section.
Go ahead. UNLV Athletic.
Starting on November 4th, we had men's tennis still at the Easley Invite and our Runnin' Rebels against UT Martin. Thomas, now we can go into some UNLV basketball. I know you were working that game.
Yeah,
Go
they
ahead.
they lost. They were favored by 17 and a half, 18 points, but they would lose by 5 to UT Martin. Did you guys get to watch that game?
Did not.
I was at that game.
It's all right. Yeah, Trevor, you didn't miss much, but
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did not want to be
Sounded
there.
like it.
It was it was kind of stressful.
But the
Yeah.
Passner era is underway.
right,
Correct?
They
Right.
did pick up a win.
exactly. Yeah, on Saturday.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
But we
We'll
do
get-
love
We'll
Coach
sneak in.
Passner because,
Yes.
again, we'll get there.
Yeah,
But November 5th, the Lady Rebels beat Washington State 64-51. Aaliyah Alexander had 13 points. Jasmine Lott and Meadow Rowland had 17 points each. Lott went 8 for 8 at the free throw line. UNLV forced 20 Washington State turnovers and scored 20 points off of those turnovers. The Lady Rebels are now 4-1 in season openers under head coach Lindy LaRock. Moving
hopefully
on.
win the national championship this year. Maybe.
Hopefully we get out of the first round.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
let's start there.
That's all right. We got high hopes for
Yes.
teams here. So
Moving on to November 6th, we have our women's volleyball. They beat New Mexico 3-0 with a duo of Jada Harrison and Alondra Alarkin. They both tallied 10 kills apiece. Brooklyn Williams tacked on 8 kills, and Callie King team-tying high of 7 digs with a career digs of 909.
shout out the volleyball team.
On November 7th and 8th, actually, our swim team had a pretty busy weekend playing BYU and University of Utah. On November 8th, our women's volleyball lost 2-3 to Grand Canyon University, but our Runnin' Rebels... Thomas, take it away.
They were running. Yeah, against Chattanooga, they got their first win. Lindy LaRock was in attendance. I felt like that boosted them to the win because, yeah, they blew them out. Final score 101-69.
Jeez.
Yeah, I know that was a blowout. Both Kyle and I were at that game and the home opener, so yeah.
They got some pretty great picks, so check out their Instas if you want to see those flicks. And Naz Cunningham had 25 points. Kimani Hamilton had 19 points, 9 rebounds. Is it Draw?
Dre.
Gibbs, Lawhorn, and Howie Fleming Jr. had 13 points each. Jacob Barnaby with 10 points. 5 Rebels had double digits in scoring. 4 scholarship players were still out. And now moving on. Actually, we'll save UNLV football. Because on November 9th, our Lady Rebels beat DePaul in a very exciting and physical game, 85-78. And because Lindy showed up to the men's game, Passner showed up to the women's game, which was nice to see. We love seeing the support from our coaches. Meadow Rowland had her second career double-double with 18 points and 15 rebounds. Shelby Brown also had a double-double with 10 points and 11 rebounds. Aaliyah Alexander had 18 points. Jasmine Lott had 12. And Destiny Leo had her first double-figure scoring game as a Lady Rebel with 11 points, 2 of which were threes.
Shout out the Lady Rebels.
And who watched the UNLV football game?
I did.
I
Just
did.
follow the score.
Yeah, we'll let them take the lead on this one.
Man. Thomas, after you. You are the co-host.
Rebels won it 42-10. Let's clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Got a win over there in Fort Collins against the Rams. First time since 2002 that they beat Colorado State.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's crazy. But Jaden Thomas really got it done on the ground.
The Jet.
I know. Only on 7 carries, 131 yards.
Showed why he's the Jet.
Exactly. He did get caught, though. I was watching that, and then he did get tracked down. But, yeah, the first run, he looked like the Jet. But, yeah, along with a touchdown. How about the defense? They allowed 10 points, the lowest they've allowed this season.
Thank God.
Yeah, I was watching and it looked like we put together a good defensive scheme there.
Right, exactly.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully a good sign.
Hopefully,
Things to come.
Exactly.
hopefully it carries into this week where they play Utah State here at Allegiant Stadium. But, yeah, with that win, UNLV is now 7-2, 5th in the Mountain West. They will play on Saturday at 4 p.m., and we will be there along with Kyle Sparrow. But, yeah, Utah State, they put 51 on UNR last Saturday. So,
Well, that's UNR. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's
You're not
UNR. Yeah, but I don't know.
University.
Yeah,
Junior varsity.
UNLV might be in another shootout. Just because Utah State has played quality opponents, Texas A&M and Vanderbilt, both top 10 teams in CFB right now. So, yeah, they might be in for a good matchup.
Win that game to hopefully keep our playoff hopes alive. So
Yes.
But we also can't say anything because in our first couple episodes, we made predictions just based off who they've been playing and the scores of those games. And
I've told my friends this. I'm done making predictions on our team.
Yeah, me
because
too.
It is never right.
okay, so I don't know if you guys have seen, but typically for our episodes, I would have done Utah State's away points per game versus our home points per game. The way that point average got blown out of the water for the Boise game,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that again. I'm actually, what was after that? That other loss, New Mexico?
Yeah.
Back to back.
I'm not doing that again. I refuse to do the points per games. Clearly they don't mean.
All right, Trevor, give us your prediction on what the score is going to be for the football game, because Miley can't.
I can't. I won't.
Well, hopefully it doesn't look like the Thursday night football game.
I hope
Maybe.
not. We're going to be there.
Yeah,
That's going to be so
hopefully it's not.
boring.
Hopefully the opponent's score looks like that. But
Right.
oh man, prediction. I'll say we'll put up 35.
There we go.
I think they'll put up. I think they might give up. Hopefully less than 35.
Hopefully.
That's all I'm gonna go with.
Hopefully.
Hopefully maybe like 15.
And hopefully we get the win and
Yes.
keep our Mountain West championship and playoff hopes alive.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean, Utah State is 7th in the Mountain West.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, I'm just saying, like, okay, that's another thing.
You can
That's
never
what I'm saying.
know about this team.
Yeah.
We played who was it, Idaho State, and
Idaho
we
State.
barely won that.
That's
game.
what I'm saying is you can't really go based off the rankings or points per games because clearly it's not gonna. I digress. I don't want to make a prediction. I don't even want to say who's gonna win because I feel okay. Remember we were saying about MLB, like I'll say who's gonna, like the Dodgers won't win and then we win. Versus UNLV football, it seems that whatever I say, they do the opposite of. So.
Well, I'll go ahead and say it. UNLV football by 50.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hopefully they win. Maybe 35. 17. That's fair.
17.
Okay.
I have faith in the defense. Just gave up 10 points. Then
But it's Colorado's offense.
yeah.
They did look all right. Like in the first half, Colorado looked good, but it's still Colorado's offense. Like,
Right. I don't know. I just put a lot of faith in the football team.
okay.
Before we move on to our last section, I just want to go back to Lady Rebels for a minute. They play, when I recorded my stand-up for the show yesterday, Baylor was ranked 16th.
Mm-hmm.
They are now ranked 7th.
Mm-hmm.
And our women play them this Friday.
Yep.
So that'll be a good game.
That'll be a good game. We're trying to work that game. Are you trying to work that game?
Sure.
You can catch that game broadcasted live by our very own Wyatt Touche and Whitaker Lummis on our YouTube channel, Rebel Report. Make sure you catch that because it's going to be a great game, great calls,
Yeah,
great everything, great atmosphere.
I'm excited for that game.
Yeah.
Because being on court for that is going to be insane.
It's gonna be a fun game to watch for sure.
But let's get into our last section. We have UNLV Golf. Ricky, can you just tell us a little bit about the golf program here? Trevor, you know, just let's let him go first.
Well, we have a pretty good golf team. I mean, last year, at one point they were ranked in the top 25 as a team. Had a couple players also ranked. This year they have another player ranked, Ryan. He is number 29. Men's, women's, they just came off of winning the Mountain West Championship. So, I mean, we've got some solid programs here at UNLV. And if you're a golf fan, you're going to want to keep up with them.
Thank you so much, Ricky. That's very interesting. But let's take it up one more notch. We have our very own Trevor Lewis with us today from the UNLV men's golf team. Thank you so much, Trevor, for coming on. So you are our very first student athlete that we've ever had on this podcast. So can you tell us a little bit about what it's like balancing that student life versus that athlete life?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you for having me. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's my fifth year, so I've had a lot of experience balancing the student life and the school life with the, golf side of things. And I mean, it's a lot of work sometimes, but it's kind of like having a job. I feel like a lot of students can relate or might have a job in college. It's sort of like that. You just gotta, manage your time and have your schedule and just follow it and make sure that, you're just doing what you need to do, and then. Any free time you have left over, then that's when you can kind of use that free time. But, you kind of just learn as you go. It's not something coming into college. It's, you're on your own, and you don't have anyone, no parents telling you to get to school on time or anything like that. So you kind of got to take control of things yourself. Right. But, yeah, it just comes with time.
Yeah. And we see that you've posted 5 top 5 finishes, including a season best tied for 6th at the John A. Burns Intercollegiate. Can you tell us more about that specific tournament?
Yeah, that tournament last spring was probably my favorite tournament I've played in here at UNLV. Just the whole experience of just going to Hawaii. Obviously, that's fun.
Of course.
Yeah, the food there is incredible. I just want to shout out that for sure. But yeah, no, the people there that run the tournament are great, and I guess it's a course that kind of just fits our game. And yeah, we all had a good tournament, honestly. And I think I tied with one of my teammates at 6th, and then one of my other teammates, Zach, he ended up tying for the win. So, it was a good week for everybody. And yeah, I mean, things were just working out that week. I feel like most parts of my game were doing all right, and we were able to get something going. But yeah, it was just one of those weeks where things kind of go well.
Feeling right, yeah. Yeah, so what are you most looking forward to being this next spring season would be your last spring season here at UNLV? Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of bittersweet, to realize that it's going to be my last semester, but I just want to make the most of it, get everything I can out of it. This fall, I think all of us wanted to do a little better. We had some highlights this fall, but in the spring, we're kind of itching to get back to that, and we got a good schedule, and we're all looking forward to getting back out there. But yeah, spring is when it kind of gets super busy. Spring's when everything's going, and we don't really have much time off. It's like every weekend we got something. So yeah, we gotta, that's when the time management that we were kind of talking about really comes into play, and yeah, we just gotta lock in and
go out with a bang.
Yeah, exactly, go out with a bang.
And then, we seen that you went to Embry-Riddle. One of my friends is actually there now.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so what's different? What's the difference between the golf program out there compared to here?
Well, that school is it's an aeronautical school, you probably know, and then also a lot of STEM. It's a very STEM-focused school, so you can imagine it's kind of a lot of people who are really focused on academics or the, aeronautical, like pilot side of things.
Mm-hmm.
And so most of my teammates, we always practiced hard, we still wanted to play well, but most of my teammates were clearly like going for, not the golf route after
right.
college. So, coming here to UNLV, it's just a lot different environment in terms of the whole team really, like, I think everybody on our team wants to, play pro after.
Mm-hmm.
And so everybody is really intentional with the practice in golf and, compared to school, school kind of is sometimes pushed off to the side as much as I hate to say it, to kind of put golf first, but that's definitely the main difference. And I mean, obviously a huge difference, a little small city over there and it's Vegas here. So
right.
Big difference in terms of that too.
I mean, hey, you said it yourself about having that plan after graduation going forth with professional golf. Do you have a plan? Like, what are you looking forward to?
Right.
After
Are you looking to
graduate?
make the PGA Tour?
Yeah, so after the spring, I definitely plan on continuing golf and going the pro route and, working on trying to climb the ranks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing about golf is it's a lot different than football or basketball because it's not like a draft. It's pretty much everyone starts from, ground zero and you got to work your way up. So anyone can do it, which is what's great about golf. And, it doesn't matter if, you were a late bloomer, anybody can get hot at the right time. And I think that's, an awesome thing about golf. So yeah, I definitely plan on playing pro after. My brother actually is pro now. He's kind of laying a little blueprint for me. He's a year and a half older. And so I've kind of gotten to see how he's grown and, I can always ask him for advice when it comes to, just starting out as a pro and grinding on the mini tours.
That's awesome. Shout out Trevor Lewis's brother then.
So obviously want to go pro after the spring. How has it being teammates with Caden and was it Ben,
and
right?
Ben, Ben Sly,
they're now on the PGA Tour of Americas, and they're having a little bit of success. How has that been for you guys as a team that's been teammates with them and seeing them grow at the pro level and possibly giving you advice?
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I saw both of them grinding in college, and when they both made it to PGA Americas, that was super exciting to see. And, I mean, getting to kind of see that firsthand, and just like my brother, like those are guys that I can kind of pick their brains and learn from. But, yeah, seeing them, and they had some good weeks this summer, and all that was exciting to watch. And support, yeah.
And, being here in Las Vegas, would you maybe consider, like, we've seen a lot of golfing events here in Las Vegas, like the match and stuff like that.
LPGA.
Yeah. Do you consider Las Vegas to be a top golf spot, if not now, maybe in the near future?
I think it definitely is. I think the only thing that kind of stops it from being even more so is just the heat. You know what I mean? It's just like half the year.
Right.
No one wants to come out here. Exactly.
No.
The grass, it's hard to keep the grass going, and it's just hard to play in the heat sometimes.
Right.
But I think it's just an amazing golf hub, and it's one of the reasons I chose here. Is it's got some amazing golf courses, and super exciting things like the showdown or the match, and then the LPGA had their match play in the spring, and I think they're having another tournament coming
back,
up
with the Saudi Golf.
Yeah.
In around the same time as they normally have their match play.
Yeah, so that's going to be out at Shadow, and so it's exciting to see so many events around this place. I mean, I wish they still had the Shriners here. Yeah. Unfortunately, they stopped that, but that was always fun to go to, and I think Las Vegas has a really good golf community, and it has great courses too. So I definitely think it's a good hub for golf.
Yeah, I remember going with my dad. If you ever been to Legacy Golf Course, but
I haven't, but
yeah, I remember going there a little bit.
People about it, yeah.
And then getting up early in the morning at like 7. I used to be a bag boy and caddy and all that.
Okay,
so but to stay on the same topic about golf during the summer, it's terrible.
It is, man. It is.
Yeah.
I don't play much in the summer. I normally try and go back home playing the nice coastal weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Well, let's talk about something very exciting that happened this semester, which was the NV3 match play victory for our Rebels. That's insane that our team was able to get that high. Can you tell us a little bit about that tournament as well?
Yeah, so
crazy putt.
that
too.
tournament, that tournament was really fun. It was a match play event, so it was a little different from, a normal stroke play event. That was actually the first match play tournament I've played in, and it was televised, which was awesome too. So my family back home and some friends were able to watch that. But yeah, Notable Gage, he's an awesome guy, and he's close with our coach, and he invited us out to play, and we got to go out there, and that was just a really cool experience. That was definitely the highlight of our fall. We came off a couple stroke play tournaments that didn't quite go as well as we wanted, but we're always learning, and we were coming into that tournament, ready to give it everything and win. And each match was hard fought. Like all three matches we played as a team it was a battle to the end. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, especially if it's your first match too, or your first tournament being
first
televised,
match,
a lot of pressure, stuff like that.
Yeah, leading up to the tournament, we had like a match play qualifying where kind of within the team we did a little match play tournament, and I lost the first match, so I was like instantly out. So it was like, I was like, wow, this is a hot start, So going there, and I played three. Actually, it's funny. The three guys I played were all my friends.
Oh yeah.
Two of them I grew up playing with in Arizona, junior golf, and then the last match, Aiden Crouch, he's a great guy, great player, and that was a really good match that went to the 17th hole, and I've known him since last year, so getting to play those three guys, it's match play's funny because it's one-on-one, head-to-head, so when you're playing your friends, it's a little awkward,
Yeah.
Sure, it makes it a little less stressful, just being out there with the boys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were still having fun out there, and result aside, they were great matches and a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Speaking of, again, staying on the NB3, you, Ryan, Wyatt all came in big for the team. What was it?
Yeah.
Wyatt was 6 under and 13.
Wyatt went crazy on that last day. Yeah.
How was that watching seeing your teammates' success like that?
I remember Wyatt went super deep. He I think he won on the 13th hole. I remember I was right behind him, so I was watching him. It looked like he was making a lot of putts. I could kind of tell he was playing well. Our coach said he was playing well, and he closed him out on 13. And I was on the tee box watching him shake hands, and I was like, dang, like I'm here, like we're like all square.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a lot of holes left, and he's already done. No, he went crazy, and then Ryan played really well too. He every match he played, he did really well. He won pretty.
He went 3 for 3.
Yeah, 3 for 3, and they were all pretty decisive. They were all pretty good match. I think he won them, like 3, 4, 5 up. So he played really well this fall. And then I was with my coach on our last hole, and we had that long putt. And honestly, we were just trying to lag it close. We were just trying to get it like within a couple feet. We were kind of in a good position on that hole in the match, so we didn't have to do anything special. And fortunately, it ended up dropping in, and that was an exciting moment for us. So, yeah.
Well, it seems you mentioned something about golf being different from football and basketball. And another thing that I feel is different is the team size. It's smaller. There's more community.
Yeah.
You mentioned being close with your friends, having that community in the golf world. What is that like? What is the chemistry like with the team?
It's great. We got 4 new guys this year, and they're all fitting in super well. It's funny. I was actually just playing with one of the guys on the football team, Caden. He's the kicker, and he was talking to me about how they have 120 guys on the team, and that just blew my. I could not believe that. I was like, I can't imagine, having to get to know 120 guys. There are probably guys that you wouldn't even ever talk to like the whole year.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, having 9 guys on the team is awesome because we can all hang out together, and yeah, I mean, I love the whole team. They're all great, and I'm really fortunate to be a part of it.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much, Trevor, for coming on episode 7 of Rebel Roundtable. You can watch us on YouTube and Spotify. Also, Trevor Lewis, you can follow him anywhere you want. Watch for the spring. And I think that wraps it up for us today. Trevor, do you want to take us out?
Thank you for having me. Go Rebels.
Go
Rebels.
Rebels.
Yeah.